This week on Nation's Business, we look at the sacrifice made by Fiji's 1st Battalion to the Solomon Islands campaign of 1943. They are remembered as the Matai, or the 1st Regiment to fight against the Japanese invasion of the Pacific, and this is their story. While many of today's generation do not realize the significance of those who fought in 1943, the war in the Solomon Islands was one of the longest and bitterly fought battles in the Pacific theater. Exactly 70 years ago, in 1943, the 1st Battalion of Fiji's Infantry Regiment marched from Nasese to the King's Wharf to board the ships bound for war-torn Solomon Islands. At that time, recruitment into the Army was done right at village level, following directives from the high chiefs of the 14 provinces in Fiji. The men underwent grueling training to prepare them for the Solomon Islands.
Most of the young men of those days willingly came forward. Recruits were done in the various villages at district level, and also those who came into recruit centers in the urban centers of Suva and to a certain extent in Usuri and elsewhere. But that was how things went at that time. People just came in willingly for the sake of king and country, if you like, and also just because they wanted to do something for the people they love.
Dura na taro ni Vanua. May rato na turanga. Todo ko sare na riya sa nagiti. Kini durumay na binakati me na tango makina nung Vanua. Nung duro na matay ba duro ba Vanua. Kaya kami ba Vanua. Ang na ko sa kada na turanga. Kaya kami ni mo leo. The
morning of April 13th, 1943 was a mixture of sadness for families who gathered in the capital of Suva to bid farewell to their men departing for the Solomons. At the same time, a feeling of patriotism could be felt by the soldiers on a day that is forever etched in Fiji's history. In total, there were 36 officers, 799 soldiers from various ranks, who were all under the command of Lieutenant Colonel J.B.K. Taylor and Major G.T. Upton, who was his second in command.
Rasatang punoya imsaman singron tosui saya tuntuanga maya tuntuanga maya milo saranga may angori melo minawab miadonga minawab sa punto sarangay nandali punto nandali ba angko chini level la ampa lo manresar wa oda chini atau do imamian rabu adaya itu pole ni mundulo imsa punto ngay nandali atau do sianga ampa ya exercise imam apa mai na ngona imam training ina imam sabar ro lisol mane
Nation's Business spoke to Felipe Matavesi, who is one of the 2 remaining survivors of the 1st Battalion to the Solomon Islands. Matavesi is from the island of Gaumea in Lakandrove, who was part of the 1st deployment for combat services.
Sera wale tunga bi longan niwa bi atau do ibungo wanga bu en rara wanga bu asar Mapo tu sang gingi wale tu. Sang kai sumba no ima mura ai chapa no sang. Nro ina nonra wangar sala ui bongbin. Sang kai lawa ni mem lai chu i kolbagara memi petrol ta ini kolbagara mem sang kai tu ni tu ni sa senga ni dua tala meta e chu mai kolbagara.
The other remaining survivor is 86-year-old Kameli Karoy of Namara Tailevu, who because of his old age cannot recall his days of serving in the Solomon Islands.
Berna namba ki sanga bula ko seroni tu kuna mai sana kasona ni tokani ngoni walu me pamadala takana sana kamblet ni bol but na berna menem te bunya bagi ko bakan tu no numa binaka tu yo andore ta ko ni wakamu ber motoring ko na kavaya munango kana masa coba kai matu tu ngabi kana disipline bula sabana bula ni bakane waruni walu ni baka moyo ndola to ngai tumba ba utu na bi kwa mo kay kadi mo ko mere chinga ba ni lil 4519 salute sa rokwa mirdik sa rodi kadi kwa mai iya.
Kameli's granddaughter says while growing up, her grandfather would share experiences that he and other soldiers went through, like the fear of whether they would ever see their beloved Fiji again.
Ndola numadanga na nikito tumba tage mai kito sustunga bi kwa ni tesiangwane. Sonongon me kito sa kai bango me sa korna bangal tal no tagi na ngoni tum wa tereni me bundao ade ke na soso ngoni mate balwe ko senga baki rosa bukaru se bidana ngona tereni rala ko ne bol o mi kim rekitu na bisa ki ngo wakamada na u ba ki mbo sambo ida a u chendo na mada wakata tagi mungele le stalin me mi kam ngele na wisau misabo so tambe dini kim bianga ni bol.
The battle of the Allied forces against Japan in the Pacific was fought on land, in air, and at sea, where both sides suffered high casualties.
Aotia mazandua ni mami tiga na kemba angai tiga bu me kemba ni ngale nabi ka me kemba lai level kimami bondo na lori lai tala na front line level tiga na ni mami ya ke na front line kimami wawa tiga asar tu bole tiga na Matai baru kimami tiga kea macam ayo kobulenia dona turangan totok.
Yung number 2 sa rato nga kaya suliya to tabi number 2. Asan manta. Sa taw men gondo down. Tu sa mo ito lang barong. Tu sa dito sa rato tu sa mo ito barongan. Nga intadalo lang sa pasibo lang ang. Aton samis pa. Iya sawti asang kay may tubire manta odi manta ata amera sa laptu. Yung kay riyan ba ang kay Ilaman, indua buni Ivan rea, itu ini indua indua atau ina buni pandra, indua tanya buni pandra, indua atau ina buni pandra, nona kemplay, indua tanya, indua memang lah, usah mentang mentang anu mua, biuta mentang ini indua bes, memang lah, tamata jelam, gay biuta ini, nona biuta langa ini biuta per, ini orang asal ibu mau Japan Tokyo. Ya sama betul pureng asar nga sulia tumiyaw ta metase aseng ni turay la ango eseng eta mate kita ngo asar nga sulia tuawata membalita chua ambel tamera.
Fiji too had lost some of her sons. Altogether 42 men had lost their lives. 29 were killed in action, 1 missing in action. 6 died of sickness and 6 were accidentally killed.
Kimsala itu na par. Asa ni matau tu mekina na kamban. Itarara na si kamban. Katulu nandi kamban. Asa mawi tukina na ambi kamban. Kima mitoso na bala salai sen mitoso raw na matebar. Sa maniwata saro kanal me wata mai wai. Me solimo na rin siguro to ba nakina anda kay lilibo ti kumaway matu sel tang na pano kimam sa tawo tuken tu sel na kay Matai ni sel na lang may karua katolo ken ka ban sel ndo ni sadangan ni lutu wi kito tu kito ni sela ena sanda tu nan dia bikaban dua mate na ngauna do nang ni kandap
kona nona wawa lilitu ina tamarika liava valavato.
Sa turun Matai valu sangkai kina na biya na ngai chukuna Matai valu ori ngai chukuna Battalion. Sara re volga de kuwa beka sa turu chen sa dua sara chukana divisi ne ngai chungai tanga. Kim sanga chukuna punongo koreng dua na madawa, runa madawa. Sara ngai muri vikitu. Uira no tamata loloa. Waya buntu na tamata o kitu ngai amata takasara lo meningara na lo bono eretiku kina. Tito meningara. Mai ra idolo oreni mona vuni kau de libu ke vengo biko de libu ira rangai porote na vuni kau rangai givada kena na tuli kau sangai idolo mai sangai jambe kini singan sangai rei tonga mai gona vuni toki na matandra kenu sini Bunga kena ndendre chiguni wari rakune mai ndo vira mekime mi vana vana wari ni rauni kumkune ndo ya kimori dikila chada vada kimge kinta dalanga gaina gaina no irana kai kango rangai vana tako irana da ko me pan benisini disaka mana kango matangali pagalo mandageni tia tamatera lo manigi Merando baby ni retikalo mani ko gultanga naka kumbulu ni kango migira rabo matira. Ungu ronga de ware ni kimkilano ko sobo chapa ni. Yo kimam salamba. La cara tu ka na kai no so ten medical lo sara tu lamba. Ko to wadan na kalya kala mai ni bodatek. Ko to wadir tu nanga si mongo Lo ta kala jiwa no ken lap tu men babis. Ungis tu macam yau. Lalu macam wango up. I want to speak to your commanding officer. He's not here. Go out. Your sergeant major, he's not here. Lagu and who's there with you? Only me and I'm bloody walkie-talkie, over and out. Go to the mail. Can't go to the base.
Each year, a poppy appeal nationwide marks the significant contribution made by these brave men and women. 1,700 Itauke men left our shores in 4 American warships escorted by 3 destroyers for Guadalcanal in the Solomons. There are many stories of the heroic deeds of these men documented in the Matai, sacrifices laid down to secure a safer Fiji for our future generations. There is a growing concern that not many people know the history of our forefathers' contribution to the Solomon Islands campaign. For people like Ratu Penny Volavola, he believes today's younger generation need to be made aware of the sacrifices made by our forefathers.
The heroic deeds of their fathers and their grandfathers, who we feel should be given more recognition. We keep saying that the reason why we're here today, the reason why we enjoy a peaceful environment, a free environment, is because by and large the sacrifices made by our grandfathers and our fathers who went there and did this sacrifice, selfless sacrifice. They did all this for our benefits, for our future.
The commemoration of the Matai at the War Memorial in Veuto showed government's commitment to remembering those brave fallen soldiers who laid their lives for freedom. So far, there are only 2 surviving members of the 1st Battalion to the Solomons. Since 2006, government has taken on board the plight of all ex-servicemen by increasing its budget allocation towards assisting them and their families through the creation of monthly pensions at the Aftercare Fund Office.
The government has since, not since, even before then, it had always come forward with a policy of trying to help our aged population, the people in the members of the ex-servicemen association, in terms of their needs and their wants.
Matai mna wa bibina kata kani kawara irang na nangai walungo rinandangasi kenda lamada lo kenda tuibi na ngono kenda ni tambang. Tawa bibina kata kibiro nan raya lungu nan rarong kata nakai ni wanu mera ngwalne walu ya ken karo yung bu ndong kato ni tukang ngai telana. Bawal nebal kwaya ondu obosot dikina mungara ko itu ngawang tikila nailu tukang waran kila ko na pambuli ko itu ngwe be ombelet ko.
The Ministry of Labor's Workmen's Compensation has also provided better opportunities for families of soldiers who were either injured or died while on duty. If an ex-serviceman passes away, the benefits will be transferred to their spouses or their children as long as their records are updated through the Aftercare Services Fund. It is our duty as Fijians to recognize and honor the unsung contribution made by the courageous men of the 1st Battalion to the Solomon Islands campaign of 1943.